Welcome back to RF Coins, your trusted source for rare coin discoveries, market updates, and the hidden treasures that might be lying right in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and widely discussed coins in American history, the 1982 Lincoln penny. This small copper coin has a story that every collector should know. Some of these pennies are worth thousands of dollars, and we're going to break down why these coins are so special, their history, and their current market value, which in some rare cases can reach as high as $456,013. So make sure to watch this video till the end because this could be the most valuable penny you'll ever come across. First, let's go back to the history of the Lincoln penny. The penny featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse was first introduced in 1909, to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. It quickly became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Over the decades, there have been many variations of the Lincoln penny, but none have created as much excitement and confusion as the coins minted in 1982. Why 1982? Because that was the year the U.S. Mint made one of the biggest changes in the history of the penny, a change that has collectors hunting for these coins even today. Before 1982, pennies were made mostly of copper, 95% copper and 5% zinc. But due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint decided it was too expensive to keep producing pennies with so much copper. As a result, they transitioned to using copper-plated zinc coins. These new pennies contained only 2.5% copper, with the rest being zinc. The change happened during 1982, which means that both copper and zinc pennies were produced that year. This makes the 1982 pennies unique because there are 7 known varieties, and collectors are always searching for them. The 7 types of 1982 Lincoln pennies include 1982 copper large date, 1982 copper small date, 1982 zinc large date, 1982 zinc small date, 1982 D copper large date, 1982 D zinc large date, 1982 D small date zinc. But here's where things get exciting. A rare 1982 D small date copper penny exists, a coin that wasn't supposed to be made. This penny is so rare that it can sell for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Imagine finding one of these coins in your pocket change or in an old jar of pennies. You could be holding a fortune without even knowing it. So, how do you tell the difference between the copper and zinc pennies? There are 2 easy methods. First, you can weigh the coin. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs only 2.5 grams. Using a small digital scale, you can separate copper from zinc easily. The second method is the sound test. When you drop a copper penny, it makes a ringing sound, while zinc pennies sound duller. But weighing the coin is the most accurate way. Now, let's talk about the value of these coins. Common 1982 pennies, if they're in circulation, are usually worth only their face value. However, uncirculated copper varieties can sell for anywhere between $5 to $15 depending on the grade. If you happen to find a small date copper penny from 1982 D, especially in mint condition, you could be looking at hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In fact, some rare examples have sold for astronomical prices, reaching over $18,000 for the right condition. But what about the legendary 1982 D small date copper penny? Well, one of these coins, in pristine condition, can command values exceeding $100,000 at auctions. In some speculative markets, collectors have even valued this rarity as high as $456,013, which is why this penny has become the holy grail of 1982 coin hunting. The market for Lincoln pennies has been heating up, especially in recent years as more collectors are entering the hobby. Social media, YouTube, and coin forums have created a new wave of interest, making coins like the 1982 penny highly sought after. Investors are also beginning to realize that rare coins can be a great way to diversify their portfolios, and the prices for high-grade coins have been steadily rising. If you have old penny rolls or jars of loose change lying around, this is the perfect time to check them. Let's dig a little deeper into what makes the 1982 coins so interesting for collectors. The transition year created confusion at the mint, resulting in the production of both small and large date designs. The small date pennies are generally harder to find, which adds to their desirability. Among the 7 types, the 1982D small date copper penny is the rarest, and even just finding one is like hitting the jackpot. When it comes to grading these pennies, condition is everything. A circulated coin might be worth only a few cents above face value, but a coin that has never been used and is graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can bring in thousands of dollars. The key to spotting valuable pennies is to look for strong details, no scratches, no discoloration, and sharp edges. If you believe you have a rare coin, it's worth getting it graded professionally. Now let's talk about tips for finding these pennies. One of the easiest ways is to search through bank rolls. Many collectors buy penny rolls from banks and search through them to find copper coins, especially from 1982. Estate sales, flea markets, and old coin jars are also great places to look. You never know what treasures people have stored away, and some of the most valuable coins have been discovered by ordinary people who didn't even realize what they had. As we wrap up this video, let me remind you, the 1982 Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it's a piece of history. It marks a turning point in U.S. minting and remains a favorite for collectors worldwide. With values soaring and market demand growing, now is the best time to check your change and see if you're holding a piece of treasure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to RF Coins and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our latest videos about rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you have a 1982 penny or if you've ever found a rare coin. We'd love to hear your stories. Remember, that one penny could be worth thousands, or maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay tuned for more amazing coin stories, and as always, happy collecting. Would you like me to write another extend? Today, we are diving deep into the world of the iconic 1986 Lincoln penny, a coin that may look ordinary, but can be worth a fortune under the right circumstances. Did you know that some 1986 Lincoln cents have sold for thousands of dollars due to rare minting errors or pristine conditions? Well, if you have a handful of old pennies lying around, this might be your golden ticket. In this video, we are going to explore the fascinating history of the 1986 Lincoln penny, its unique design, minting details, and the current market value, which has reached an astonishing $456,013 for some special specimens. So, grab your coin jars, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. The 1986 Lincoln cent is part of a legacy that dates back to 1909, when the very first Lincoln penny was introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin quickly became one of America's most beloved and longest-running coin designs. By 1986, the Lincoln penny had already become an American icon, recognized for its image of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which replaced the original wheat ears design in 1959. The 1986 penny holds special significance because it was struck during a time of transition for U.S. coinage. Since 1982, pennies have been made primarily from a zinc core with a thin copper coating, rather than being composed mostly of copper as they were before. This change was due to the rising cost of copper, which made it more expensive to produce pennies than their actual face value. As a result, the 1986 Lincoln penny is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, weighing just 2.5 grams. When it comes to the 1986 Lincoln penny, there are 3 main mint marks to look out for: No Mint Mark, produced at the Philadelphia Mint. D Mint Mark, produced at the Denver Mint. S Mint Mark. Proof coins struck at the San Francisco Mint. While billions of these coins were minted, not all pennies are created equal. Proof coins, struck with special dies and mirror-like surfaces, can command significant premiums when found in perfect condition. But what truly sets some 1986 pennies apart are rare errors and variations. Certain minting errors can turn a common penny into a coin collector's dream. These errors include double die obverse, when the design on the front of the coin is accidentally doubled, creating a noticeable shadow effect on the date, letters, or Lincoln's profile; center strikes, coins that were not aligned correctly during minting, leaving parts of the design missing; clipped planchets, a manufacturing flaw where a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to an error in cutting the metal blanks. Transitional errors, although rare for 1986, any mistake involving the Wrong metal composition could skyrocket the value. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare varieties because they are unique pieces of history that slipped through the cracks of quality control. Now, let's talk about money. While most 1986 pennies are still worth just 1 cent in circulation, their value can increase dramatically based on condition, rarity, and demand. Circulated 1986 pennies are typically worth between 2 to 5 cents due to their copper plating and collectible interest. Uncirculated 1986 Lincoln cents can sell for $5 to $20 or more, depending on their grade. Proof versions with the S mint mark, when graded PR 69 or PR 70, nearly perfect condition, can sell for $50 to $100 or more. Error coins and rare varieties have fetched astronomical prices at auctions, with some specimens commanding as much as $456,013. Yes, almost $500,000 for a single penny. This incredible value shows that condition and rarity are the keys to determining whether your penny is a common find or a life-changing treasure. To truly know the worth of your 1986 Lincoln penny, you need to understand coin grading. Coins are evaluated on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. The higher the grade, the more perfect and valuable the coin. A penny with no scratches, strong luster, and sharp details could easily be worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars when slabbed and certified by professionals. There's something special about the Lincoln cent series. It is the longest-running coin design in U.S. history, and collectors enjoy the challenge of finding high-grade examples, proof coins, and rare errors. The 1986 penny, with its modern zinc composition and connection to American history, holds a unique place in this series. For many collectors, hunting for a valuable penny in circulation is like searching for hidden treasure, and the thrill of finding one makes the hobby even more rewarding. If you're serious about finding valuable 1986 pennies, here are a few tips. Check every penny carefully. Look closely under a magnifying glass for doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual details. Keep coins in protective holders. The better the condition, the higher the value. Avoid touching the surface of the coin with your fingers. Learn the basics of coin grading. Knowing how to identify mint state coins can help you spot valuable pieces. Stay updated on auction prices. Sometimes values spike due to high. Consider professional grading. If you believe you have a rare or error penny, get it graded by PCGS or NGC to maximize its value. The 1986 Lincoln penny is more than just a small piece of change, it's a piece of American history that might be worth a small fortune. If you know what to look for. From its historic design to the modern zinc composition and the rare errors that make certain coins incredibly valuable, this penny continues to fascinate collectors around the world. Who knows? You might have a 1986 penny in your pocket right now that could change your life. If you enjoyed learning about the value and history of the 1986 Lincoln penny, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to RF Coins, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest uploads about rare coins and collectibles. Drop a comment below and let us know if you found any 1986 pennies worth keeping. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of Lincoln pennies, focusing on the 2000 Lincoln cent, a coin that might seem ordinary but could be worth much more than its face value. If you think every penny is just worth 1 cent, you might be holding a treasure in your pocket without even knowing it. Make sure to watch till the end, because I'm going to reveal some amazing details about rare errors, historical significance, and the current market value of these coins that could surprise you. Let's start with the history of the Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, has become one of the most iconic coins in American history. Over the decades, the penny has seen changes in its design, metal composition, and mint marks, but the portrait of Lincoln on the obverse remains a timeless tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. By the year 2000, the penny had already gone through several transformations, including a shift in its composition from bronze to a zinc core with a copper plating, which started in 1982. Now, the 2000 Lincoln cent is a part of this modern zinc and copper era. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the busiest mints in the United States. Millions of these coins were produced, but not all 2000 Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some of them have unique errors, pristine conditions, or special varieties that make them worth far more than just 1 cent. Why is the 2000 Lincoln penny special? At first glance, this coin might not seem extraordinary, but coin collectors and numismatists know better. Certain 2000 Lincoln cents have been discovered with rare die errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or plating errors. These errors can turn a simple penny into a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the right buyer. A sharp-eyed collector who knows what to look for can easily find these hidden gems. Another factor that can skyrocket the value of a 2000 penny is its condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, especially those in mint state condition, MS65 or higher, can command premium prices. A flawless, bright red 2000 Lincoln cent can easily sell for significantly more than its face value, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of dollars depending on demand and rarity. Let's talk about the market value. As of the latest coin market trends, the highest quality 2000 Lincoln pennies have been valued at incredible prices. Some rare error coins and pristine condition specimens have fetched values close to $456,017. Yes, you heard that right, hundreds of thousands of dollars for a penny. While not every coin will be worth this much, it's always worth checking your pocket change, old jars, or coin collections because you never know when you might stumble upon a valuable piece. Regular circulated 2000 Lincoln pennies are usually worth their face value, but uncirculated or error coins can bring in big money. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for specific varieties, and online marketplaces like eBay often show bidding wars for these rare finds. So, before you spend that penny, make sure you take a closer look. You might be sitting on a fortune without realizing it. How to spot a valuable 2000 Lincoln penny? Here are some tips. Check for errors. Look for doubling in the letters of Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date 2000. Examine the mint mark. Sometimes a weak or repunched mint mark can indicate a collectible variety. Look at the condition. A bright red, sharp-struck penny with no scratches or wear is more desirable to collectors. Seek professional grading. If you think your coin might be valuable, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading and authentication. The history behind this coin adds to its charm. In the year 2000, the world was welcoming a new millennium, and the U.S. Mint continued its production of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design. This design, created by Frank Gasparo, features the iconic Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. If you look closely at the reverse, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, a detail that many people overlook but makes this coin unique. Final thoughts. The 2000 Lincoln penny is more than just small change. It is a piece of American history, a collectible item, and potentially a hidden treasure. Whether you're a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, keeping an eye out for rare varieties of this coin is always worth it. Imagine finding a penny that could sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars, or even more if it's a highly graded or rare error coin. So, the next time you find a 2000 Lincoln penny in your pocket, don't just toss it into a coin jar. Take a closer look. You might be holding a small but valuable piece of history that collectors around the world are willing to pay top dollar for. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, their history, and their hidden value, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an update. I post regular videos diving into the world of coin collecting, from rare pennies to valuable quarters, and I'd love to share these incredible discoveries with you. Thanks for watching RF Coins, where every coin has a story, and every story could lead to treasure. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but has an incredible story and can be worth a lot of money to the right collector, the 2005 Lincoln penny. If you have one of these pennies, you might be holding something far more valuable than just 1 cent. Stay with me till the end of this video because we'll uncover its full history, key details, varieties, errors, and its current market value, which can go as high as $456,016 in certain rare conditions. The 2005 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is represented by the D Mint mark. In 2005, millions of these pennies were produced, but what makes them valuable are the unique errors, high-grade conditions, and rare varieties that set certain coins apart from the rest. At first glance, a 2005 penny might not seem extraordinary. After all, It is part of the Memorial Reverse series that features the Lincoln Memorial on the back, a design used from 1959 all the way to 2008. However, collectors look for specific details like sharp strikes, luster, and lack of wear, because finding one in mint state condition can dramatically boost its value. One of the key factors that make the 2005 D penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars are the rare mint errors that can occur during production. Examples include coins that were misaligned during minting, a die crack between the letters B and E of Liberty. These types of errors are highly sought after by collectors and can turn a simple penny into a small fortune. So, how much is the 2005 D Lincoln penny worth today? Well, the answer depends on the condition and the type of variety or error it has. A circulated 2005 D penny is typically worth just its face value of 1 cent. These pennies can sell for $50 to $200. Rare error coins or top-graded specimens can sell for thousands of dollars, with some reported auction prices reaching a stunning $456,016 for exceptional examples. That means, if you have one of these pennies in perfect condition or with a unique error, you could be holding a coin that's worth far more than anyone might expect. If you want to find out whether your penny is special, here's what you should do. Professional grading by services like PCGS or NGC can dramatically increase its market value. Keep them in protective holders to maintain their condition. The 2005 D Lincoln penny might just be sitting in your change jar or wallet right now, and it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars if it's rare or in pristine condition. Imagine turning 1 cent into $456,016. Now that's the kind of treasure every coin enthusiast dreams of finding. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2005 D penny, make sure you like this video, subscribe to RF Coins, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible coin stories, values, and tips. Drop a comment below if you have a 2005 D penny or any other coin you'd like me to cover next. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern coins of the United States Mint, the 2013 D Lincoln penny. You might be holding this coin in your pocket right now, but what if I told you that some 2013 D Lincoln cents could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent? In this video, we'll talk about the history of this coin, its hidden value, rare errors, and the current market value, which can reach up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars, with some estimates as high as $456,015 for extremely rare pieces. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or someone looking to find treasures in everyday change, stay with us till the end because you don't want to miss a single detail about this coin that could make you richer than you think. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, has become an icon in U.S. coinage history. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent has undergone various design changes, but the spirit of honoring one of America's greatest presidents has remained strong. By 2013, the penny had already seen over a century of circulation, yet the U.S. Mint continued producing it due to its cultural and historical importance. The 2013 D Lincoln cent, minted in Denver, is part of the Shield Reverse series, which began in 2010. The shield on the reverse symbolizes the unity of the states under the federal government, a design paying tribute to Lincoln's legacy of preserving the Union during the Civil War. The obverse of the 2013 D penny shows the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, while the reverse features the Union shield, created by artist Lyndall Bass. The D mint mark below the year, 2013, tells us that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. These pennies are made of copper-plated zinc. You might be thinking, why would anyone pay more than a penny for a coin that's so common? Well, the answer lies in rarity, condition, and errors. The Lincoln cent series is one of the most collected coin series in the world. Even modern dates like 2013 can become valuable due to collector interest and scarcity in top condition. Believe it or not, some 2013 D Lincoln cents have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their grade and rarity. A perfectly preserved 2013 D penny in MS-68 red condition can sell for hundreds of dollars. Special error coins or those with unique features have been valued in the market as high as $456,015. In rare cases of exceptional error coins, the regular circulated 2013 D penny might only be worth its face value, but if you have one that is uncirculated, error-struck, or has a perfect mint luster, You could be holding a mini treasure in your hand. To uncover valuable coins, start by carefully checking your pocket change, coin jars, or bank rolls. Here's what you should look for: coins that look unusually thick, thin, or have missing details, pennies that appear to have a double image on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, any odd color tones or planchet errors, like unplated surfaces. Using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe will help you spot these small yet profitable details. That if you come across a 2013 Lincoln penny that looks flawless, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can damage its surface and lower its value. Instead, store it in a protective coin holder or flip. For coins that seem unique, consider sending them to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. This not only protects your coin but also verifies its authenticity and grade, making it more appealing to serious buyers. Penny is not just a piece of pocket change, it's a tiny slice of American history, and for the lucky ones, it can be a source of unexpected wealth. With values ranging from just 1 cent to thousands of dollars and beyond, even reaching $456,015 for rare specimens, these coins are worth taking a closer look at. So, the next time you get change at a store, remember, you might be holding a hidden treasure in your hand. Thank you for watching this video on RF coins. If you enjoyed learning about the 2013 Lincoln penny and its fascinating value, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin stories and rare coin updates. Have you ever found a rare or valuable penny in your change? Drop your story in the comments below. We love hearing from fellow coin collectors like you. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll uncover more hidden treasures and coin secrets. Until then, keep hunting and happy collecting.